Hey y'all. Hello my Facebook friends. Let me see if I can make this light shine on me. There we go, yay. Hey y'all. Oh my gosh. I'm out here taking a quick walk because I've been snowed in up here in the mountains. And finally getting out of the house. I have not been really out walking and like trying to get the light without blinding myself. Yeah, I haven't been out in like, sheesh, a week and a half, almost 2 weeks. So, finally getting out, taking a walk. It's a little dark. It's not really dark yet. It's like dusk. Oh my gosh. But I don't want to go far. So, I'm just going to walk this hill. And, yeah. What are y'all up to? Where are you? Is it snowing? What's funny is I'm up here in the mountains of Virginia. Where I live is a ski resort. And we've had less snowfall here than my folks in North Carolina. I find that hilarious. So, yeah, you would think in a mountain, which is a ski resort, you would have more snow. I think we had maybe 8 inches. So, anyway, but the road where the house I'm at is there's like a kind of a long drive, but it's on a steep incline. So it was hard to just get out of the driveway. So enough in it. And I'm just out here taking a look. So real quick, because I'm going to hop off here. I am doing this. It's really a 28-day challenge that I set up. I started it mainly for myself on my digital marketing, just because I have so many different things going on, and I was kind of getting overwhelmed keeping, all the balls in place. And so I went to my new BFF ChatGPT and I created a little program for myself, right? And then I was like, you know what? This is something I could use to help other digital marketers and content creators, from suffering from burnout. Because when you're doing digital marketing and content creation and stuff, even though you're working for yourself, you can work from home or anywhere, you can get burnt out. Especially if you're like me, Miss Overachiever, and you're trying to do all of the things. So I was trying to do too many things. I needed to simplify and get one direction. I've got that. So I started that plan. On the first, I came up with the plan. On the second, I started implementing it. And then, so I started sharing about it, the third, the fourth, whatever. So I did an awesome live on TikTok yesterday outlining the program. Had a really good response. We had like 2,500 likes on that program. So that was really good, just on the basics. So then I had a few people reach out to me. I posted that yesterday. I had a few people reach out to me in my DMs because I'm asking, like, are you feeling overwhelmed and burnt out, right? And trying to get this light so it can show me, but also not be blinding me. So anyway, we're going back up the hill now. And so I had like 5 people reach out to me already asking me about the plan. So, like I said, I originally had it just set up for myself, and then I decided to share it with other digital marketers and content creators who may be struggling or feeling overwhelmed, burnt out, stuck. And so I'm like, okay, well, several of the people that reached out to me on my Facebook, I had a bunch of people on my TikTok, but that's because that's where I go live, and I was specifically talking to digital marketers and content creators. Hey Brad, how are you? Welcome in, friend. Up here in the mountains of Virginia, taking a late evening stroll. It's not even late, it's just that it's dark already, right? So anyway, so then I had a bunch of people reach out to me on Facebook that are not doing digital marketing and are not specifically content creators, but they are also feeling overwhelmed and burnt out. And it's typically, I'm going to tell you, most of the people that reached out to me are very high achieving people. So maybe that's something that comes with the territory, right? We're not just like necessarily satisfied with the status quo. And there's absolutely nothing wrong if you're a person that, you're okay to be just comfortable. You don't necessarily mind the struggle bus life. Maybe you mind it, but you're not actually motivated to change it. It's okay. I'm so tired. It's cold out here. But you're not motivated to really change it. Like, changing it sounds good, but you're probably not going to do it. The people that were reaching out to me are high achieving people. Hey, Malcolm. How are you, sweetie? So the people that were reaching out to me saying, yeah, what is this program? What's the plan? I'm interested, are high achieving people. When I say high achieving, I'm talking about people who have created their successful businesses, they're like high up in their jobs, and they're feeling this overwhelm and burnout as well. So I'm like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take the program that I made for myself about getting over this, getting past this, and using this 28-day. People will never change until the pain of change is less than the pain of change. Exactly, Malcolm. And so they're mostly high achieving people that have reached out and said, I want to know what this is. So it surprised me, but then it didn't surprise me, because most of the time, walking up the hill back home, up here in the mountains of Virginia, and you can see the snow and all that good stuff. But anyway, so I'm going to make another program based on this same 28-day program that I'm doing, which is mainly, like I said, I was really originally reaching out to other digital marketers, content creators, and but I'm like, you know what? I actually want to create another version of this that is for anyone that's feeling overwhelmed, burnt out, you're sick of whatever the situation is, right? And again, like I said earlier, most of the people that have reached out to me that aren't digital marketers or content creators are really high achieving people. And what I mean is I've had 2 people that have created their own multi-million-dollar businesses reach out to me about this. So it's really good to know that I'm on the right track with this whole concept. But it's for anybody. Like, I'm going to do it. It's going to be 30 days. It's really free. I'm going to be going live, which I started yesterday on TikTok. I was going to say every day, but part of the program is about not being overwhelmed, because that's what I was doing. I'm a serial entrepreneur. If you don't know me, hey, my name is Kara. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I'm a mom of 6. I'm a world traveler, and I am a digital marketer, content creator, also a certified life, financial, and business coach. So my expertise is really in federal government contracts, credit repair, and digital and affiliate marketing. So I had to narrow down my focus. That was the first thing. And so I narrowed it to, I'm really just going to be teaching people about digital marketing. But from the perspective of people who are burned out, maybe they got like 18,000 different programs. Like, I bought a bunch of different programs, and they're all really great. Each program, though, requires, I'm walking on the ice now that I'm back to the house, but each program requires you to learn things for that specific program. So I'm like, you know what? I really need to narrow this down. So, like I said, I narrowed my focus to, okay, yay, we're home. Hallelujah. To narrow my focus to helping digital marketers and content creators, right? And so I'm going to take probably to this evening and tomorrow, after I do my TikTok live, and create a 30-day program for anybody who's struggling with feeling overwhelmed and burnt out. I'm going to tell you the number one thing that's probably happening is you're trying to do too many things. You're trying to do, yeah, I'm good. I'm on level ground now, Malcolm. Thank you. But you're probably trying to do too many things. Maybe you feel like you're spinning your wheels. Maybe you feel like you know how people used to say, the further ahead I get, the further behind I get. The further ahead I go, the farther behind I get. It's like you just feel like a hamster on a wheel. Like you're just going around and around in circles. You're not really accomplishing your goals. Or even, like I said, in the case of several of the people that reached out to me, you have created a really successful business. Or you are, a high-level person in your business, corporation, whatever it is. And so you may be seen as an overachiever. You may be seen as she's got it all, he's got it all, but you don't personally feel that way. You don't personally feel that way. You feel like I'm not doing enough. But here's the thing. Now, this person is now on Trump's faith council, which the ones that are on there are not really quote unquote Christians. They're not. But this person, I'm not even going to say the name. One of the people that is one of his advisors now. I used to follow this person years ago, and I got some really, really good advice. That's that person, the things that they said helped me to focus and be able to create my first multi-million-dollar corporation, right? But they have since gone cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, but that doesn't mean the information that they shared still wasn't good information. I give you an example, like Donald Trump, like when I was much younger, and I thought that he was really a good businessman. I didn't know all this crazy stuff he had done. I thought he was a good businessman. I used to love The Apprentice. I even had a Donald Trump doll in my office. And so, then of course, I found out, no, this guy is not the guy that I thought he was. But he said something that had always stuck with me. He said, when they were asking him about bankruptcy or something, he said, well, once you know how to make $1 million, you can always make another $1 million. I'm like, that's true. So that stuck with me. And then the person that's on his quote unquote faith staff said, what the person said that also stuck with me is that you can do sometimes. So this is the thing, like when we feel like we're doing too much or we're not doing enough. And she said, I gave it away right there, right? The person said that it's not so much all the time that we're doing so many things wrong. It's that we're not doing enough of the right things. And I'm like, you know what? That makes so much sense. Because sometimes people are like, well, what am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? And really, sometimes, sweetie, you're not doing anything wrong. You're just not doing enough of what's right. So, for instance, I'll try to break it down. Like, let's say you go to work on Monday or Tuesday. It's the exact same coworkers. It's the exact same whatever. If you have a job, which, and I haven't had one of those in a while, but you have a job. You go to this job. It's the same coworkers, the same thing, whatever. But this day you go in there, maybe it's Monday, and your Sunday was really, really awesome. And you're still riding high. You don't have the Sunday scaries, which is where you hate to go into work Monday. You're really riding high on that Sunday you had and the great day that you had, right? So that's like, man, I had a great day. You go in on Monday, you go to work, and because you're still riding that wave, it seems like you have a great day. You're like, wow, this was an awesome day. I can't believe it was a Monday. Dang, because, usually Monday is blah, 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 fill in the blanks, right? But this day, you had a great Monday. You got home. Everything was awesome. Hey, big brother. You got home. Everything was awesome. You got off work. Work was great. I mean, everything went your way. You had a fantastic day, right? And then you go in on Tuesday. And Tuesday is like the day from hell. And you're trying to figure out, oh my God, 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 right? Because let's say that Monday night before you went to bed, you were thinking, man, today was so great. Work is never that good. These people are always messed up, and I can't believe today was such a great day. That never happens. You go into work on Tuesday, y'all following, you picking up what I'm putting down, is that your mind, you said, this day is unusual. This thing never happens. These people always act the fool. I hate the job. I hate blah, 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 blah. You put that in your mind, right, on Monday night before you went to bed. And you're like, yeah, I sure hope Tuesday is like today. Go in, but of course, all hell breaks loose. It's the same job, the same people, everything is the same. So what's different? You're different. The way you showed up on Monday, right, because you were still riding that happy high of Sunday, is not the same person that showed up on Tuesday. So then you might want to look for clues. Okay, what are the things that I did on Monday that made Monday so great? Because remember, job didn't change. The building didn't change. The co-workers didn't change. The boss didn't change. None of those things changed. Let's just go further and say your workload that you do was exactly the same. What was different? What did you do different on Monday? Well, first of all, you came in with this attitude like you still were feeling good from Sunday, right? Then you weren't looking at, I hate this job, these people. You weren't doing that. You were still thinking about what a great time you had Sunday, right? So that's part of your mindset. And then the next thing you might have done was, because you felt different, you showed up different, right? So maybe you said, you know what, I'm getting myself a cup of coffee. I know Cindy Lou Who, who's here in the office. She loves coffee too. Let me grab a cup of coffee for Cindy Lou Who too, right? So maybe you did something kind for somebody. Or maybe it was another coworker that was like a little backed up in their work, and you said, hey, no problem, Bob, let me help you out. You know, I got a couple of minutes, let me help you out, right? Or you just showed up differently. Maybe when you opened up your emails, if you have an office job, you didn't go like, oh my God, I hate these freaking emails. Maybe you went like, okay, let me get to the emails. Let me go through them and see what I got to do today. You showed up different. So part of this whole thing that I'm going to be, this whole program that I'm going to put together between tonight and tomorrow, it's going to be 30 days. You can start anytime. It's not like you got to wait till the first of the month. You're going to be able to jump in any day of the week. Okay, so yeah, I'm not doing enough right. Exactly, Malcolm. So you're going to be able to start any day of the week. This part of the program, I'm going to do it. It's going to be free. And now I'm going to create a couple of things that you can buy. I'll create like a checklist that you could print out, something like that, maybe $1 or $2. I don't know. I haven't figured all that part out, but I'm going to make the actual training part of it free. And I have it on my Facebook. You can go and copy and paste it if you want to. And I'm going to see, because I really want to help people. I really want to help people to know that, you know, I'm not the only one that can do this. I'm not the only one. It's just that people don't think they can do it. And as Henry Ford said, if you think you can or you can't, you're right. So for everybody who asked me about this, overwhelmed to getting overwhelmed and burnt out, and how I came up with this simple plan for 28 days to get you unstuck, to actually reinvent your life, right? Because once you can get unstuck, if you can do it for the 30 days, then you're going to see results. And even if you miss a day, it's okay, because it's going to be, you do it when you want to do it. I want to help you be accountable to yourself, but you do it when you want to do it. If you want me to coach you, I'm going to make my coaching just for this thing super duper cheap. It'll be like $50 maybe, something like that. I mean, really cheap, really, really cheap, considering the years and the level of experience that I have coaching people, helping people create and grow businesses and stuff like that. It's going to be really super duper cheap. So, but I'm going to actually give you the whole setup, the whole 30 days free. You're not going to have to pay anything. So now the only thing you have to do is DM me or leave me a comment and say, you know, you're interested, and I will send you the information, right? I'll email you the information. So that's it. That's it. That's all. And for those of you who are like serious, like, you know, I really want to change my life and I really want to make a difference, and I don't want to keep feeling stuck in this loop, like day after day after day after day after day after day, year after year. It's 2026. Do you remember during the pandemic, so many people were like, I got to make a difference. I'm going to change my life. I'm going to start doing something different. If we get out of this alive. And then pandemic came and went, right? By 2022, most people were back to work, doing their thing, and did not make significant changes because their mindset went right back to the old way of thinking. It's awesome for some people. Yeah, Kara, it was easy for you to create a multi-million-dollar corporation. Cause what? Cause I had 6 kids under 6. And I had my oldest son who was 6, but I also had my nephew that I was helping my sister because my sister was in the Army and she was deployed. So I had my nephew. So I had 6 kids under 6 in my house when I started this corporation, right? I had my twins were like little kids. They were like 2. And so there was a lot of stuff going on. It was not easy. And then I had a super duper duper high maintenance ex-husband. Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. He is gone. He's not gone off the planet, but he's gone out of my life. And so there was a lot. I had a home to manage. Later on I was able to get a nanny. I was able to have people help around, helping in the house. I had the world's best housekeeper, like Alice from the Brady Bunch. I love her so much. I was able to see her again this summer. And, but that was later. That was later. In the beginning, it was me and the ex. And I started this thing in the bedroom and was able to turn it into, a multi-million-dollar corporation. It wasn't easy. Then I left that guy, walked away from everything, had to start all over. This time I had my mom and my 6 kids and my sanity. And I'm like, you know what? I got to start over. So I understand about resetting. I understand about reinventing your life. When I walked away, it wasn't like I walked away with all of this money and all this stuff. That wasn't the story. I walked away with virtually nothing. And I was like, you know what? I'm good. I know what to do. I've been making money since I was 5 years old, right? I've been an entrepreneur since I was 5 years old. I know how to make money. I know how to do this. And I took quite a bit of time off just for me because I didn't want to be dragging a whole bunch of craziness into the mix with me. Some people understood it, some people didn't. And I'm a person, thank God, that I never really cared about what other people think. My mom and dad and my kids maybe, but I don't really care what other people think. And now that my kids are grown, they make their decisions, and I support them on whatever they want to do, but I don't go like, oh, I wonder if they'll think this, because no, they're grown-ups. And so anyway, I just want to help y'all get unstuck. I'm about to go live on TikTok at 8 o'clock. So if you're on TikTok, you can follow me over there. If you're not on TikTok, then let me know. I'll send you a link and you can sign up. They actually have a promotion now where anybody who gets on TikTok, they get like $15 or something for signing up. So that's pretty cool. But that's where you'll be able to watch that live. And then I'll have some little excerpts. I'll probably take like one little video like I did last night and put it on my page so you guys can just get an idea. But that is mainly for my digital marketers and my content creators. It's also for people that are feeling overwhelmed and burned out. If you're just feeling stuck like Chuck and you're like, what the fudgesicle? Then it's going to be for you. I really want to help people. It's always been my heart's desire to help as many people as I can. And so this is a way that I can give back and I can help people. I'm going to create this 30-day program that's going to be free for anybody who's feeling overwhelmed, burnt out, or you just are sick and tired of being sick and damn tired. And it's not going to be focused on any business venture. It's going to be focused on helping you get unstuck. All right. So that's going to be my gift to you guys. I'm out of here. I'm at the house and I'm getting ready to go in because I do need to be prepared for my live tonight at 8 o'clock on TikTok. All right, y'all can find me on TikTok at Kara Revels Crittenton, where my name is around this joint. Y'all can find me on TikTok. If you're interested in how you can make money from your phone with the program that I'm using, that program that I'm actually doing, the link is in my bio. They have a payment plan, so there's options. You can get started with like $0, I think it is, or maybe it's $42, whatever it is. But you can get started, and every time someone decides to say, hey, you know what, I'm interested in this too. Now, this is a whole program. It's not like MLM. You don't have to recruit people. You don't have to make videos like I'm making. You don't have to do any of that. Like, you don't have to sell anything. You can just learn these skills for yourself. And it's awesome. The program is amazing. But the link is in my bio. If you're interested in that, go ahead and click on there. Just read it, and see if it's something you're interested in. If it is, great. If it's not, that's great too. All right, I will talk to you later, and I will probably see you tomorrow. The motion sensor light keeps going off, so let me get my behind in the house. All right, talk to y'all later. Bye. Thanks for hanging out, Malcolm. Ciao for now.